Jason's Half Hour is brought to you by our proud sponsors, the Zone Bar Brighton. You'll find us on St James's Street in the heart of Brighton's gay village. You will always get a warm welcome on your entrance. Our motto is, hello stranger and goodbye friends. You will always feel at home in the zone. Hello dears and welcome to Miss Jason's Half Hour. I'm a little bit groggy today because I seem to have man flu. And what's worse than that, I've got gay man flu. And what's worse than that, I've got drag queen gay man flu. So I'm really feeling very sorry for myself. So anyway, the faces around me cheer me up, because sat next to me here in the centre stage costumery is our lovely Colin Day. How are you, darling?
Fine. A costumery? What's a
costumery? Costumery.
I'm fabulous. I'm sitting here next to a big jar of sherbet lemon, so I'm alright.
She's sucking away on my sherbet lemons. And talking about sherbet lemons, next to her is our very spicy, lovely, lemony Fifi McDuff. How are you, darling?
Lemony, yeah.
Lemony sherbet lemons.
Isn't he?
Yeah,
no.
Not well, is he?
I'm not well, Fifi.
Oh.
I need you to give me a lift home after podcast. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that you have to think
Yeah, I
about
like the hesitation.
Do I want those germs in
Because
my
I've
car?
got to go back to the pub to pick up a cup. They've got to follow me home so they can park their car. But yes, you can get a lift. Yeah, I can do you first, then back to the pub.
Oh, I don't want to mess your plans up,
No,
darling.
that's fine.
You wouldn't do that, dear.
Oh, I was going to drop that off at Alberto on the way, the headdress, but we'll do that later. Okay, anyway, and this light's gone off on this thing, is that okay? And the other side of me is lovely Tammy Twinkle. Hello, darling, how are you?
Hello, darling, I'm all right.
Is it your mufti day at work today?
It is, yes.
A dress
We're doing
down
a charity for, I think it's UNICEF this week.
Oh, you
Which
never
is
stop
nice.
doing charities, do you?
No.
It's
We love
camp,
it.
isn't
We
it?
love a bit of charity.
Yeah, we all love a bit of charity. Yeah, charity begins at home, though, girls and boys. And I'm not feeling at all charitable today. I
That's
just
going
want
to
to
make my topic super fun.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, lovely. Anyway, I'm going to come over to you, Colin, first. It's lovely to see you, darling. Bit tanned? You been away?
Oh, no, I shall explain it all in a minute. All in a minute.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Go on, then.
Okay, right, a couple of shout-outs this week. Leicester Pride this coming Saturday.
Oh,
That's,
yes.
the 30th. So, how far is Leicester?
Oh,
I don't
quite a
know.
long
Is it?
way.
I'm
I'm
just
there,
thinking.
though.
Oh, you're there.
I'm on
Oh, the
stage,
lovely
yeah.
Tammy's doing
you
it
on
there.
stage?
Oh, lovely.
Tammy, how lovely.
Yeah.
I'm at Herts Pride this weekend.
Oh.
You're not at Herts Pride?
Herts
No,
Pride.
not actually. Alan
In Hertford.
All these
Hertfordshire.
prides are popping up and they're all over the
know.
place.
It's a way of making money, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously celebrating the important message of being allowed
I'm
proud
glad
homosexual in the
Yes.
UK.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
glad
yeah.
you said that bit, darling. All of a sudden I thought
Apart
we
from
were
the
going to
making
get...
money, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam from Legends, he wants to say a very, very big thank you to the Legends team for his wonderful birthday surprise that he had, especially to Lewis and Reese, who've helped him tremendously while he's been there. He sent me a little list, and it goes on and on and
It wasn't
on
a little
and
list,
on,
was it?
with names to thank. So there's so many people on there. We'd be there all afternoon.
Yeah.
So Adam, I'm just going to say thank you to everybody from you. Hope that's okay. Little good luck to Robert Beveridge.
Yes.
He takes his own bar and over the next couple of weeks, the Grosvenor.
Absolutely.
Yes,
That's a bit
yeah.
of a turn-up, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So he's
Yeah.
he's at the zone at the moment.
Yes,
so
well,
he'll
he
be leaving
didn't
there,
feel it
so-
home when he was in the zoo.
No.
So anyway, well, that's nice.
so
Another
it's
little
a couple
gay
of weeks,
venue, isn't it?
yeah,
That's what we
yes,
need.
yes.
More the merrier.
A little shout out for Al Gareth James. It's his birthday on Thursday. So
happy birthday,
Happy
Gareth.
birthday for Thursday, Gareth. I won't be here. I should be in Portugal, getting even browner.
Oh.
And I've also my very one of my bestest friends, the lovely Chrissy Ducan. I just want to say get well soon to her and Belle, because they had a little bit of a car accident on Monday.
Head-on collision, I
Yeah,
saw.
head-on collision. Yeah, she's okay. She's
right?
they're trying to stretch her legs to make her a bit taller. But,
She hasn't told them that she was that short originally.
yeah, the only thing is, just like to say everybody, she won't be at the Royal Oak this Saturday. So instead, I've got the lovely Cassidy Connors
Oh,
who's standing in for her.
lovely,
So
lovely.
please get well soon, Chrissy. Brighton Fox, that's coming up.
Yes.
Saturday the 23rd of September at 7
We're
p.m.
well underway with that as well.
At the Old Ship Hotel. Tickets £12. I still have some tickets at the Royal Oak. champagne and canapes
Knips.
reception on your arrival.
And we got Dolly Rocket, and we got the Gay Men's Chorus, and we
Lovely.
got the launch of Doggy Divas. So we've got
Doggy
doggy
Divas.
models.
Oh, lovely.
So we're really
Lovely,
getting excited
yes,
about them.
yes,
Fifi
yes.
is working her little fingers
Is
to
she?
the bone on.
Is my little Tilly going to be a model?
Would you like her to
I'd
be
love her to be a
little-
model,
little
yeah.
model,
Does she behave herself?
She does. It's the other little.
She's not
Kit
going to
that
lick
go-
her fanny halfway up the catwalk,
No, it's
is
the other
she?
little one.
Halfway up
She's
the
a little
catwalk.
sod, little Bill.
They have to be trained to get up and down.
She will do what I tell her.
All right.
I'll just give her the glare and she does what she's
Okay,
told.
well, they are. We've got an extra
Okay, and I'd
dog
just like to say
model.
thank you to my lovely friend Fifi McDonald. Fifi
McDuff.
McDuff. Where did I get McDonald
That
from?
lovely friend of yours.
Fifi- She's taking me to see Jane
Jane
McDonald.
Ah,
Jane
Theatre
McDuff.
Royal on Sunday the 5th of October. So all you queens
Jane
at the-
McDonald's here?
Yes, at Theatre Royal,
Yeah.
Sunday the 5th of October.
And Miss Lynn's taking me to see Joan Rivers
Oh, she
Lovely.
for
is.
my
Yeah.
birthday. Thank you, Mrs. Liniers.
And my last shout out is to the lovely boys Tony and Darren at Bright Tan on St James's Street. Just opened last week.
That's why
I've
you're
been at
so
that's why I've been so.
proud.
But I've only had 2 sessions, dear.
Oh,
2
really
6
good.
minutes, and they're
You're very
wonderful.
red
New
on
tunes.
I was very
Tuesday.
red on Tuesday. My bum was very red. Yeah.
I never seen your bum.
No, I didn't show you my bum, dear.
That was nothing to do with the
No.
suntan shop, though,
But
was
there,
it?
so that's all my shout outs for this week.
Lovely.
that's
Um,
nice.
And hopefully I'm going to have a lovely holiday.
Yeah,
And
well,
I
you
will
have a
miss you
lovely
all.
Holiday. You will have a lovely
Yeah.
It'd be
holiday.
nice to be with
Where's
family.
Simon with my Turkish delight?
I don't know. He's up the shop. Have you got a cocktail for the week, Colin?
No, cup of tea.
A cup of tea.
In preparation for your holiday.
Yes.
I shall get some cocktails while I'm away
Oh,
in
and
Portugal.
lovely.
Portuguese cocktails
Yes.
back with you. Yeah, yes. It's port. They bring.
Port, tawny port. Oh, it's
Lovely.
like you love a drop of
I
port.
do.
don't you, dear?
Lisbon. I went when I was in Lisbon. We went to a I don't want to say factory. What would it be? A distillery?
Distillery,
Or
yes, yeah.
it's but ports of wine, isn't it? You don't distill. I don't know what it is. A portery. Should we call it a portery?
Portery, yeah.
Anyway, and I got absolutely pissed as a fart.
Yes,
And you
lovely.
go round and you try all these different ports. It's
I'll
nice.
bring you back a bottle
Oh,
of tawny.
lovely. Just a little baby one like
Oh,
that.
right then, love.
Oh, and Michael Adams' mum's here, Fanny Adams.
Fanny Adams.
And she brought me a little bottle of potato gin the other day.
Have you
Ooh,
tried
that-
it yet?
Tried it, it's gone, dear. It's lovely.
Knocks your head
I
off,
had so
doesn't it,
much
dear?
I even touched my terry, and that ain't happened for years. It was lovely. Lucky you weren't there, Fifi.
Need a touch, Jim?
I'd have run my fingers through your fringe of your hair. She's given me a sort of a look, boys and
Yeah,
girls.
sort of.
So, Tams, let's come to your topic, darling.
Okay, so at the moment, all over Facebook, everybody is doing the ALS Ice Challenge.
Yes.
Oh.
And before that, obviously, it was Cock and Sock. Before
Yeah.
that, it was.
I like the cock and sock.
We like
can't remember
cocks
what the one
anyway,
was.
don't we?
And I just wonder if there's actually a bit too much of this going on at the minute, because I know there's a couple of charities who are complaining. So ALS were complaining that Macmillan had stolen it, or the other way round. People have died. Is it all
Listen,
going a bit far?
The thing is, it's for charity, so it doesn't matter where it goes. Somebody's going to benefit.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Well, I
Are we going to argue?
no. I just think that too many people taking money from charity. You're giving people money for a certain charity,
Yeah.
but the people taking that money for doing that work. Like,
Oh, before it, you mean you think
Before it
some of the
gets
money
there.
might be filtered?
yeah.
Admin
Right.
charges
Admin,
before it gets
yeah.
to the actual calls. Yes.
And that's
Um,
what I don't like.
And
Well,
yeah,
no,
and
I don't like that.
I can see that, you see. I can see what you mean. But with a big charity, without the staff to run it, none of it would happen anyway. Who would administer the money getting to where it's got
They
to
should,
get?
they should have volunteer people doing it.
I think what they should do is say
Well, that's what I
for
don't
every pound that's raised,
I would rather give it to the
25 pence
homeless.
goes to the admin of getting the 75
Yeah.
pence. Or some. I'm
Yeah,
picking out
if they
figures.
said that
Yeah.
some money would go towards the admin,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
then obviously so many people wouldn't be getting upset
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I
Quite
mean,
a lot of charities do that.
And I
actually,
think
which
you
is
have to be
good.
really, really, really honest and transparent about this. I've just done an interview with G-Scene about Brighton Frocks, and of course it's in aid of the Sussex Beacon. But that doesn't mean to say that every penny that we're
yeah.
raising that night goes to Sussex Beacon. So the pledge we've made to the Sussex Beacon is that £5 out of every ticket will go to them.
Fair
So,
enough.
and that is the pledge we've
Yeah.
made.
Yeah.
And I think as long as you're upfront about how much is going to go
Yeah.
and where it's going to go, then that's different. But you do need people to run charities.
Yeah.
That's the trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's a different. The Brighton Frocks are different because you're doing something to get the money.
Yeah.
A lot of people are just taking money.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's why they're just taking the money off people. That's what you know.
Do you
like,
think-
it's
Sorry,
work,
darling.
they take money.
Do you think the charity thing is over-egged then? I think that was your point, was it,
Yeah.
Tammy?
Yeah.
That you think there are too many at the
There's
moment?
too. I think it was are there too many because we've just had Cock in the Stock. Now we've got ALS Ice Challenge. What's going to be next? And actually, is the money from that? So on Fifi's point, is the money actually ending up with the charities where it
Because
should?
sometimes you could put, say for instance, you put £1 in,
Yeah.
a penny goes to charity, the rest is going.
You see, also what we've got to think about is it's a reflection of the society in which we live today, because the government have slashed unmercifully grants to
That's
to
what's
all sorts of voluntary
That's right, yeah.
organisations, and now voluntary organisations have got to fight for themselves. I mean, we're really
Because
lucky
actually getting nothing.
in Brighton because we've got the Rainbow Fund,
Yeah.
and through the good efforts of Pride and everyone involved in Pride, £65,000
That's amazing.
That's
is
an
going
amazing
to
story.
local
Yeah, that was
charities
amazing.
in
Yeah, that's
Brighton,
good.
and
Okay.
the and I want to call them awards. It's because I've got this cold and I can't think, but it's being given out. The grants, whatever,
grants, yeah.
are being given out on Tuesday, I believe, a big ceremony, and but £65,000, it's good. But you see, in Brighton we've got that, but in other places they haven't. So these charities need to make their money.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
can't, because not only can they not provide for people that are new people that are coming along, they want to sustain what they're providing for. You know,
Yeah.
people in Africa don't suddenly stop drinking clean water
Yeah.
or needing food just because the British government are cutting
Yeah, but
grants to
are they
people like the
they're
Red
not
Cross.
getting all the money that we're given. They don't get all it. 'Cause it all goes in the administration.
Well,
And they
yeah,
people
but
should do that voluntarily.
in an ideal world that would be
That would be,
wonderful.
yeah.
But then doesn't that require a lot of people who are independently wealthy to be able to give up their whole time
Yeah.
to the charity?
And
But look
may,
at your big
volunteers may
firms.
not have the right skills. to
That's
this
it.
is a,
And look at your big firms, like your
Yeah.
firm.
Mhm.
Every week you come
Yeah,
dressed in jeans and that because you've paid money into charity.
it's true.
And nearly every week you have to do something like that.
Yeah, that is true.
And the big companies,
are we allowed to say about your?
No.
Oh, okay.
So,
but they are very
Yeah.
good. The company you
My
work
company
for are
does-
Yeah, we
very
do.
my
good.
So they
company
do-
does the same. And it's constantly off the staff all the time.
But we do a matching thing. So for
So
every
do we.
pound that was put in
Yeah.
by an employee,
But every
the company
other,
puts in a
but
pound
every
as well.
week you're to give money to charity.
Yeah.
And I do it through
well,
my wages
it's
as well.
voluntary. So
I
that's
do
the
it
do
thing.
you?
I do it through my wages.
Do you do a standing order to anyone
Yeah, they take it. Yes,
from you?
from it's not bingo. It's the lottery, Matlich Lottery.
Right.
I thought you meant the actual lottery.
Yes, so did I. I was going to say
I know
that.
the Matlets do a lottery, and you pay. I think it's
Oh, yeah.
£4 or £5 a
Right.
month.
Yeah. Do you do anything from your boat?
No,
No.
no.
Do you, Tam?
I do, yeah.
What do you do?
Terence Higgins
Oh, right.
and Sussex Beacon.
Oh, I do Save the Children.
Well, I'm going
Yeah.
to do one now then.
Yeah. But I mean, you don't. No, don't. For you have to
Thing
because
is,
we've
no,
said
no,
it.
but I mean, I'm
think
always
that
giving
is
to
a
charity
very
anyway, you know,
effective
you're
way
always
of giving to
doing
charity
things.
because it's regular. They know what's coming in. What does annoy me though with those is when they ring you up and they say,
Yeah.
"We wondered if you'd
Well, I've
like
got
to
the
donate an extra
NSPCC.
50."
Is that's
Yeah,
that's £3 a month. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, I
I
do
think
one, yeah.
we, you know, it's a sad reflection of the way our country is at the moment. That all these charities are so desperate for money, and the other thing is that people that need charitable help is on the increase because people are suffering. People haven't
suffering.
got the money.
Well, look at the food banks.
You know,
The amount of
outrageous.
people going to
That's-
these
that's
food banks now.
Unbelievable now.
It's it's shocking.
And it's people you think, oh God, you think it's just like the poor chavvy sort of.
It's not.
But it's not.
No.
People
It's-
who are
it's-
working.
it's,
Yeah, people you work with.
Yeah,
Because people are not getting rises anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I haven't had a rise in 4 years, Mr. Toll.
No, I haven't had
Oh,
a rise
dear.
in 10 years. But, and I was watching a programme the other night, The Mill. It's on TV, and it's about the start of the 19th century. And they're trying to bring unions in, when the way people worked in the mills, doing the cotton mills. You know, it's all coming back again.
Do you know
Yeah.
this is what's amazing
It's all
about
coming
everything?
back.
Every life is a
It's
cycle.
honest, yeah.
And everything comes back. I mean, you know, what will happen is all that old workhouse style, God forbid, that actual workhouse will come back, but that style of place is going to start coming back.
Yeah.
People are going to have to be supported more and more and more and more and more. Then there's going to be an uprising in trade unionism again, and then it's going to go, and then
It'll
it'll
all
go
start
mad
again.
like it did in the 70s with the winter
the
discontent,
unions got
and then we'll be
too-
dropped back
they
into the
got-
Tories again.
The unions got too powerful at one time. But
Precisely.
instead of going, can't even it off, they seem to disappear altogether.
Mm.
And now, it's going back, all walks of life are getting it.
I don't.
These big firms are making people
Yeah.
suffer.
And I don't think it should be the law, but I think that if you are, and the government know what we all earn, if you are an earner of over a certain bracket, the government should maybe suggest that you might like to make charitable donations. I know we pay our tax, but, you know, I think if you're earning X amount of money, you know, maybe a quiet whisper in your ear, perhaps you should donate a little bit. Do you think that would be a good idea, or do you think that's too controversial once people have paid the tax anyway? And are people honest about their earnings?
I don't know if it is. There's that, and this isn't my argument. It's an argument I've heard before, which is actually I worked really hard to earn this much money. Why would I subsidise the people who aren't prepared to work hard? Which is a very conservative.
But I,
I'm-
think
yeah.
I do think the government
View.
should do more.
Yeah,
They do
I
it for
do
other
so.
countries. They're always sending money to other countries. I think they
Well,
need to
even
start
our
looking-
foreign aid has dropped dramatically.
Yeah, but they
dramatically,
still
yeah.
send a lot of money to foreign aid. A lot of money.
Because you
I
can't...
know. I know they've got to, and it. These people are.
Yeah,
But we need to start looking at our own people. We need to start looking at the people round about us.
Yeah.
right.
They say we're a rich country. Well, they're not. When you walk along the street and there are people lying in the doorways and food banks, we can't be that good a country. We forget about our own people.
Still, Davina's got that lovely sleeping bag.
Yeah.
I didn't think it fitted her.
No, you've
doesn't.
got to take 2 inches off the bottom.
But getting back to the ice challenge,
Oh, yeah, okay.
there's been a
We've
few.
not done it.
No, I'm doing it in Portugal. I don't want to end up like poor Miss Jason here with bloody pneumonia.
Oh, I
So
haven't
I'm
got
gonna-
Don't tell him I've got
I'm
pneumonia.
going to do it in Portugal in the
Jungle
sun.
drums.
Yeah.
Me and my sister Ange, we're going to do it on Monday in the sun in Portugal.
Oh,
No, but there's been some stuff on Facebook about people wasting water and all this.
Oh, bollocks.
No.
I would pay
Thing
for
to do
my
is go down to the beach, use the seawater.
Very good. What a good idea.
Use the seawater.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a
It's not
crowd
just
down
water,
on the beach.
it's ice, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
I think
you,
it's more about
as long as
the
you've got one or
cold, the
two
shock
ice
of that
cubes in it, you know.
cold.
But, do you know,
Did
I...
you see
Mrs.
Madam
Kerridge
Jim?
did it this morning.
Yes, I
Madam
Did you
saw
see
it.
it, Madam Jim?
Bless.
She was so camp, Madam
Never.
Jim.
Really?
So camp, Jim.
Never.
But
And
I
you said-
think
I thought you were going to
people...
sing.
that's a really good solution, Colin. People should go down to
Go
their
down
local
onto the
beach and
beach.
do it. But don't you think it's a bit stupid that anyone would say you're wasting water?
Well, I think it's that, you know.
They're
it's
going on
the
about
people saying,
people in
there's no
Africa
water
haven't
in
got enough
Africa,
water,
people
blah, blah,
haven't
blah.
got clean water to drink, and you're just throwing it on the side of the road.
Yeah, that's what the argument
I think the
is.
thing is, there's an argument for everything like that. If you wanted to find a reason not to like something,
Yeah.
You find
I'm
it.
sure we could find
Yeah.
any
Of course you
reason to not like anything, just because it's human nature.
And as for people saying, oh, it's dangerous, well, then don't do it in a dangerous manner.
Exactly.
Use your brains.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
don't get someone at the top of a ladder to drop half a ton of ice on your head.
Yeah.
Of course it's going to hurt
Yeah.
when it hits the top of your head.
And
it's
you've got
stupid.
the cold because of yours.
Well, it might be that.
And I hear
Yeah.
you're doing it again. I heard it.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I hear you're doing it again, love.
well,
Miss
that's
Jason's
that
doing-
bastard Barry Nelson.
Yeah, Jason Sutton's doing it now.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's fair. I've done it once as Miss Jason, and I don't think I should have to do it again. And anyway, I'm not doing it because I'm going to wear some water. But I might go down to the seafront and do it. There you are. And that will be cold without the ice.
Won't it?
Mind you,
But,
have you seen the water?
That's it. You'll end up with a
Yeah.
tampon in your head.
or
Yeah.
a turd.
Yeah.
Exactly. We've not got a green flag, have we? Lovely, they are. End up with someone poo-poo on my head. Lovely. Oh, what's that you're sporting behind your ear?
turd
Oh,
challenge.
yeah. Oh, don't, yeah. But I think we've got to think about charity. We should
But it is for charity.
never,
At the end of the
ever
day.
be begrudging.
No.
If you
No,
can help
absolutely
someone,
not. You
you know,
should.
I mean, Colin, I know that you and I bang on about Thailand all the time, but that if you really want to see suffering, you see people in Thailand who've got nothing. And if you walk into their little, and when I say little home, I mean little home. Some of them are like little tin huts, you know, in some
Two sides, not even a home.
If
I
they
love
had
they're satellite
yeah,
dishes,
Satellite
if they had one bowl of rice, they would
share
give you
it.
half.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what? And we're worrying about a few quid here and
Yeah,
there.
it's
You know,
just-
none of us are. I mean, I'm looking round. We're all healthy. We're all. I mean,
apart from you.
we could
None of
all.
us are skinny, are we?
I was going to say we could
It's not
all
like we
drop,
can't afford to
all
live.
drop a
Couple
bit,
of
couldn't
pounds,
we?
yeah.
You know, none of us are starving.
Yeah, no.
None of us are starving. So, you know, but there you are. Nice.
Perhaps
game
we should do that.
shoes you've got
Perhaps
on,
you should
Tam.
do a challenge. Live as on the streets for a week. See how we cope.
Oh, I couldn't cope with
Oh,
that.
I couldn't
Can you
go.
imagine
do
her
a
in a
day
doorway?
each.
Can you imagine her in a doorway.
Years ago at Christmas in Portsmouth, when I was on the council, we used to do a sleeping rough night to raise
Yeah.
money for what was it? It wasn't shelter, but it was a local homeless charity. And I've got to tell you, sleeping out all night is the most... and there were loads of us all round the churchyard in St Mary's Church. So we at least had a community to be with.
Yeah.
There were people there with bed bags, fires, and we were all making hot potato, jacket potatoes, stuff like that. So it was quite fun. But it is the most horrific experience.
Yeah.
So I certainly couldn't do it. I certainly couldn't do it.
I'd give it a go.
Would you really?
Yeah,
Would you? Well, should we organise that then?
yeah.
I don't
Spend
think
the
you
night
should
on the
do a week.
streets. No, a night on the street.
A night on the streets.
Yeah.
Sleeping rough.
Yeah.
For what charity? Because you might as well make some money out of it.
Help
A
the
homeless.
homeless. Yeah.
A homeless.
Yeah.
We, Colin, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all hard, isn't it?
Isn't it?
But can you wait till I get back from Portugal?
Yeah. So you're nice and brown.
Yeah.
Okay. Would
It's
you
all
do
hard.
something like that?
Yeah, I probably would.
We're
like-
already abseiling
would-
down the side of
I
the
would-
Spinnaker Tower.
Oh, with the bear patrol. Oh, I'll put my name down for
Oh,
that.
but we're all
Yeah.
going. She's
Love
coming
it.
to film it. Would you
Roving
sleep rough?
reporter.
No,
Fiona, what would you
Not
do
even
for
for one
charity?
night?
no,
Not even with us?
no.
Oh,
We'd
come
give you a
on.
luxury sleeping bag.
Under the
No.
pier, under the
Just
pier.
forget it.
We'll take a fondue set. And we
I am
can
not having
toast our
nothing-
marshmallows.
No, not getting me involved in anything like that. No.
We'd even get you a little television with a car battery so
Is
you
that
could
what
do
you
your
said?
soaps.
Anyway, talking of soaps.
Oh, John, I thought you might have forgot about them.
No, we
No.
haven't. But that's a good old topic, Tam. Please message in, though, because I think it's interesting, because so many people got so many different views
Yeah.
on that, haven't they?
And also message in if you want a topic for next week.
Yes, message in a topic for next week, listeners.
Don't be able to do it.
Fifi, what are you going to do? What have you got?
What have I got? Hi,
Do it, do it.
hi, soap bands.
Yes.
Oh, lovely. She does it with her fingers as well. Well, when you wave your fingers
You're
like that,
so-
it makes...
And
Makes
everything
me laugh.
says it's duck.
Duck
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it wasn't. You articulate fingerly.
You want one of my sherbet lemons?
Oh, they're yours now, are
Well,
they?
they're sitting next to me.
Go on then, have a sherbet lemon. I think I might. Oh, look at him rattling the paper like we're. It's not the fucking Archers, dear. Oh, and here comes the horsey. And who should be on the horse but Fifi McDuff with her soap thing.
Right, soaps. I'm not really. I've been naughty this week. I've been awful busy. You have took up a lot of my time. And I have been watching Big Brother.
Oh, boring.
It's
No, it's not.
boring this
This
time.
one's not.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Even I'm watching this one.
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate Big Brother, but all right.
All right, it's very good. So soaps have been a bit, but Emmerdale's still the best one this week.
She did that.
Oh,
Yeah,
long
She
gone.
died last week, did you,
Oh,
when
did
you
she?
weren't here?
Long gone.
But our funerals,
Okay.
our funerals tonight. I did say last week it was last week, but it's
Yeah.
not last week. It's this week.
And I was sat there in my black dress and everything. No
Yeah,
film
yeah.
on.
With your veil.
Well, I'm off ill tonight, so I'll be able to watch it.
Well, so the funerals tonight. It'll not be smooth. Nothing is smooth in the soaps, is it?
No,
And
no.
did you watch Edna do her bit to Adam this week?
No.
What's she
Oh.
do?
Well,
Suck him off?
Adam's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in such a proud mood with my
Aaron, not
illness.
Adam. Aaron.
You sure it's Aaron?
Aaron is gay, not Adam.
All right, Aaron is gay.
Oh, I wish
But
he
he's
was, mind you. Yeah,
But
Aaron.
he's in love with Adam.
Yes.
And that's why he's run away to France and he's covering up for Adam.
Oh, he's taking him with him, isn't he?
Is he going to go with him?
No, not now.
Oh.
Because Edna
Yeah.
told her about her husband.
Come on.
It
Yeah.
seemed her husband was gay.
Oh.
Well, you wouldn't give her
Oh,
one,
Ed's
would
his
you?
husband, really?
Yeah. Didn't you see it, Colin?
No, I've not watched
Yeah.
those 'cause I've been busy.
So she's told Aaron what's happened to her life to give him a bit of advice. And Aaron's took the advice.
Yeah.
You're
And
listening to
yeah,
me?
yeah, we are.
Always listening to you, Fifi.
And Adam took the advice
Right.
and he's handed himself into the police.
Oh, right.
Oh.
And so has Adam.
That'll please
Well,
Chastity.
Yeah, I know.
Charity was at the police station waiting for him to come out, but they've kept him in. But they let Adam out. Adam was the one that did
Excuse
it.
me. Oh.
So, and the funeral's tonight. And EastEnders, I can't be bothered with EastEnders. I feel Lucy's death still dragging on.
So bored of it.
I'm getting
So
bored.
I didn't
with
like her when she was alive.
No, she was hateful
So
when she was
dragging this
alive.
out, I'm like, I'm not going to care.
I
just,
still
so
think
we can
it's
pat
Ben.
on the back.
it. Well, Ben's still not to be seen, so
Yes,
whether you're
I
right
think
or
it's
wrong,
Ben.
I don't know. But Lucy is still dragging on. Tracy's returning.
Who's Tracy?
Is it Tracy?
Coronation Street.
That's Coronation
Tracy.
Street Tracy.
Oh, well, then I get mixed up again.
Who's returning then to EastEnders?
I can't remember.
Stacey.
Stacey.
Oh,
When
it is
listening.
she.
Oh,
Oh, I
she is.
like Stacey.
I'd like that.
Yeah.
Oh, well then.
And Dirty Nick is back. Not Dirty Nick.
Yeah, and
Naughty
they're even
Nick.
Nasty
dragging...
Nick.
Nasty
They're
Nick.
not- it's still not back. They're even dragging that out.
Yeah.
I bet that's still going on in January, the way EastEnders works. And it's just so drab all the time. And Ian's little lie's all going to come out this
Yeah.
week.
It's the other way.
Oh,
What about
really?
Corrie?
Corey, what's that? Oh, Tyro fell through the roof.
Yeah, I saw that.
Good.
Oh, you don't like Tyro?
Oh, it gets on my nerves.
So
Oh.
wet.
So
He's
wet.
such a wimp.
Yeah, he can be a wee bit of a wimp.
Anyway, he's a fat wimp, or he wouldn't have fallen through the roof, would he?
He fell off the ladder.
Yeah, and the flooring was no good. The
Yeah.
flooring wasn't
Cheap wood.
Yes.
cheap wood. and
So
the
you can't mess about with cheap wood. You want good hard wood. If the wood ain't hard, it's no
No
good.
good.
I'm sure you feel the same, don't you, Colin? Good stiff wood you like, don't
Stiff,
you?
yeah.
Stiff wood. Do you like stiff wood?
I love stiff
What
wood.
about you,
A
Fiona? You like
bone of
stiff
wood. A
wood?
bone of wood.
You have been filthy. You've been bloody dirty. The lot.
No, we're not.
Can't ever think you. I don't think midges are all in today.
I love you.
What did you say, widges?
I said you're.
A mood we're all in today.
Oh, I thought you said something about widges.
You are witches sometimes. Anyway, Fizz and Tyrone have found out what's happening. Peter's still in hospital. And
How did he get in hospital?
he fell through the roof?
Peter.
Peter, because he got bad drink
Oh, right.
and it
Isn't he
conked him
still in
out.
prison?
Yeah. But Jim McDonald supplied him with hoochie coochie. and it
So
was
not
bad.
only, Tammy Twinkle, do you not watch the soaps, you don't listen to what she puts us through every week. Oh, I've got to turn my phone on silent. Oh, it's Luke Lloyd. Never mind. The bird boy.
Oh, I can't do this. I'm really mixed up. I'm bad enough normal, but this is getting ridiculous. So, he fell through the floorboards. Am I still on?
Yeah.
Fell through the floorboard. He's in hospital. He's not went to the insurance people because Tony's gave him 3,000k.
See where it's playing, there's a claim.
3K.
3,000k. 3k.
Yeah.
What else has happened? Because the chipboard's not good. Chipboard was too thin. But Tony's found out about it. Because Owen's seen it out in the skip.
Yeah.
And he's told Fizz and Tyrone what had happened.
Mm.
So,
Well,
things are
didn't
not-
the naughty gay boy buy the wood?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a funny gay guy, isn't
Oh,
he?
isn't he?
Is he?
He's naughty.
Todd.
Bruno.
Todd.
Yeah,
He's
Todd.
nasty.
I'd
Yeah.
give him one though, wouldn't
I
you?
would quite fancy him.
No.
Would you?
No, he's a nasty bit of work now.
Yeah, that makes him a bit sexier.
Really?
She likes the bad boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, she loves them.
I like it. A bit rough.
Oh, I tell you what went past yesterday.
Oh,
Remember last week when you were on at the Queen's, that Tony?
oh yeah.
Yeah, she went past in her uniform yesterday. Domino's pizza.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's camp.
But cute little bum in them tight trousers.
Really?
Oh, tight trousers, yeah.
Love.
Yeah. So I'm going for a pizza tonight.
Yeah, I might come with you. Thin or thick crust?
thick.
Deep
Thick.
pan.
No
Yeah.
cheese.
I bet
No
she
cheese.
got a deep pan and all, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ask me who I was with on Sunday night.
Miss Jason, who were you with on Sunday night?
Michelle Collins,
Oh, how lovely.
Sir Ian McKenna, and Michael Cashman.
Oh, yes, I saw the
Wow.
picture of you and
How
Michael
lovely,
Cashman.
yes.
What
And-
was
What
it
was
with
Michelle
them?
Collins like?
Very lovely, darling. But I
Michelle,
met her
she's-
years and years and
she's a
years
lovely
ago.
girl.
But she's well big on the scene in London.
Yeah.
She's like Jimmy, real good pals with
Yeah.
Jimmy and everything. But it was really nice to talk to Michael Cashman,
Cashman.
because in my serious days when I worked for Emma,
Well, he's...
he was her deputy
Yeah,
on
'cause I remember
him.
rapporteur for
Yeah.
Romania, and because she was vice chair of European enlargement. But funnily enough, the only sort of enlargement of Europeans I'm interested now is in Gran Canaria.
But Sir Ian McKellen, nice man.
Very down to
Yeah,
earth, very
yeah.
lovely, in there with
No
all the
airs and
queens.
graces.
No,
Yeah,
smashing
yeah.
bloke. And all in the old ship.
Yeah.
And Miss
Wow.
Ross was on.
Well,
Miss Ross.
yeah.
Was
When you're
on-
miling.
Oh,
Was she
no,
singing
bless
When
her
You're
heart.
Miling?
I didn't see all of it.
Oh.
Because I had to go to work. But I'll tell you what a cracking little pub that is.
Yeah.
It really is a smashing place. You must
Yeah.
come one night, because there's lots of
I was out
straight
with you
ladies in
Saturday
there.
night.
Yeah.
Where
And
did we go? Saturday night.
Yeah.
Where did
you
we
went
go?
to the Zone.
Oh
You went
yes,
to the
and then
Zone,
come
then
up
went to Royal
yours.
Oak, yeah. But I saw you on Monday on your return to Legends. It's a wonder you could stand up, dear.
Darling, I was so
What was the
exhausted.
weekend, wasn't it?
I'd done 18 hours on
Yeah.
this Sunday.
I know you said to me. You did.
And on that love parade-
lovely man,
That
That you
yeah,
got
got
up.
Your battery didn't work.
the
Ben.
love.
Oh,
Yeah,
he was
wasn't he
nice.
beautiful? But the love parade in Dorchester.
That was hilarious.
So I said, Miss Jason, will you head the love parade?
With
Yes,
Darth Vader.
love to. And they said, we got transport for you. Well, it was a cripple cart.
Yeah.
They're not called cripple
Benny
carts. What are they called?
Scooter.
A mobility scooter, right? So I'm on this mobility scooter, which I ain't happy about, because a lot of the people in Dorchester have got them anyway. And I thought, if I get caught out as being able-bodied and on this,
Yeah.
we're going to have cripple cart rage here. I'm going to get run over. Anyway, they said there's not many gays in Dorchester, so we're having it with the Star Wars Society. So I had to head the parade with Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, I was calling her, right? So there's a dun 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 dun, dun, and me on this car. Yeah, absolutely, with my horn. It was ridiculous. Anyway, halfway up the road, my battery ran out on my mobility scooter. So luckily, I had a group of, I think they were battered lesbians protesting about something or another. They weren't. No, it was a youth group that had been hard done by. You know. Anyway, so I said to these two girls, I said, push, you little what names. And they pushed me, bless them, and they didn't push me out to the I said, if you battered lesbians, you'll get battered in a minute if you don't get me up that hill. Anyway, God bless them, the two girls, Fred and Angus. I'd like to say thank you very much, because they were very,
But did they
very,
not push
very
you over
thick.
the bumps?
They couldn't get me over the
You had
road
to get out.
because I caught my undercarriage on the
On the bumps.
Yes, it was terrible. But actually, I loved the Dorchester Love Parade. I've just looked at the time. We have run out of time.
Oh.
We have absolutely run out of time. So, Fifi, have you got any shout-outs this week? She's shaking her head. When people are listening, it's easier if you say no, darling, than shaking. No, okay. Colin, have you got any shout-outs?
I've got it, but I'd just like to say, have a lovely time next week without me. I should be enjoying myself.
we
Have a
shall
lovely
miss
time.
you. We shall
And I'll
miss
see
you.
you when I get back.
Yes, have a lovely time in Portugal. Tam Tam.
I shall do my usual shout out to Hamish and
Oh,
the dogs.
yes.
Bless them. I hope you're all okay.
Hamish Robbins, it's lovely to talk to you. And my usual shout-outs, of course, to all the Brewers crew and the Legends crew. They're all workers. And Queen's Arms is coming together nice. Now the seats are gone in. A couple of cushions will be all right. But, of course, if you've got a fat ass like Barry, you don't need cushions, do you? But anyway...
That's a bit sad.
well, I know we could... Well, I know it's sad, but what are we going to do?
He's only got he has got a big bum.
Well, there you are then. So please don't interfere. But no, God bless you, Barry. And it's going really well there. And of course, my usual shout out to our lovely David Kerridge, Mrs. Kerridge over in Thailand. We saw your bucket challenge, darling.
Yeah.
We thought you were very funny this morning. So, Mrs. Kerridge at the Cockadawn Brothel, Buddha turn left just outside of Pattaya, and a little shout out to Fanny Fernando. And well done for your fundraiser at the weekend. They did a fundraiser, £1,000 for Battersea Dog Home.
Lovely.
And it was all local people singing, and it was a proper community event, and it was
Nice.
lovely. But boys and girls, thank you, excuse me, for listening. We're all very poorly today. But anyway, like we always finish with, we want to say something about our very proud sponsors. You'll feel at home when you're in the zone. Goodbye.
Bye.
Miss Jason's Half Hour is brought to you by our proud sponsors at the Zone Bar Brighton. You'll find us on St James's Street in the heart of Brighton's gay village. You will always get a warm welcome on your entrance. Our motto is, hello stranger and goodbye friends. You will always feel at home in the zone.